Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Kentucky Route Zero. So in the previous episode we have been roaming around in these tunnels for quite some time and checking out all the things we can, and I just could not get myself to finding a location that we need to go to. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what the triple Z's are. And let's see what happens. You're looking kind of tired there, man. Want me to take the wheel for a bit? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. And so... I don't know if this does anything or takes us anywhere. Oh, yeah. Boom. Self-storage. That's what we've been looking for. Big self-storage facility. Turns out sleeping is the best way to do it because she can find it pretty quickly. Act 2, Scene 2. So I looked into the phone number as well, and it seems to be some sort of mini game or something else, but either way. St. Thomas Church. And, yeah, it didn't lead to anything useful for me, at least not for this. Just directions and silliness is kind of fun, so... But I figured this would be the best way to go, so... Random access self-storage. Alright. Is that it? Over there? I don't see any congregate... That's me. I don't see any congregation. Maybe it's after hours. Let's see if just what the janitor knows, I guess. I also gotta go and see about my leg, if ever I get a chance. So if you don't remember from previously, we're looking for information still on how to get to... Oof, my arm just disappeared. How to get to Kentucky Route Zero. Or at least we're on it, but how to get to the address, Dogwood. 5 Dogwood Drive, I believe. And that's a bit of the issue. Oh, here for the night mass? What kind of mass is it? Tonight, it's a homily on work need. I haven't heard this one before. Are you a preacher? Oh, I'm the janitor. I guess it must look pretty strange, a church without a congregation. When they first moved in here, man, this place was packed. They had a mess every night, 2 on Sunday. But it got a bit awkward to fit everyone in, and numbers quickly dwindled. Once folks started to see it was as a thing that was falling apart, they lost their center of gravity and just started wobbling. Then the preacher stopped coming too, but he left his old tapes. Says same with the organist, and I found some old acetates in the bureau archives, photos of people in churches, so I keep it running. You do what you have to do, right? Right. Now, we have to find some bureau documents. No, you're from the bureau. I moved all those documents to the unit C315 to make room for the mass. It's down at the other end of the building, same floor. I need to get to the night mass started, but you can borrow my keys. I'll go. You wait here. Rest your leg. You're looking kind of pale. Nice lady. Well, I better get this running. Brendan presses play on the old tape machine. Is your whole family Catholic? Oh, no. We're not religious. I just wanted to watch and listen while the congregation did all the stuff, and I probably don't understand as much of it as I might think. Anyway, I know how to run an overhead projector and a tape player. At least I know enough to keep it going, right? Conway listens to the homily more. How do you like working here? It's okay. I don't really know what else I would do. I used to play a lot of card games, in high school. Some of my friends went to college, but most of them just got jobs. Maybe in a few years we'll be hanging out in bars, playing darts or something. You're not allowed to play cards in the bar because it looks like gambling. I listened to the homily. Beyond the church, this day is celebrated in remembrance of a violent protest in Chicago in the honor of our 4 martyrs who were unjustly persecuted in the wake, having not only pursued their vocation in their daily labor, but also having pursued their avocation in the form of protest, activism, community building, radicalization, scholarship, and finally martyrdom. Their and our avocation being, as it should be for us all, as members of the church or otherwise, to secure for our fellow workers the right to labor with dignity. So, this is like a hobby? If you ask me what my hobbies were, I'd say card games, science fiction, and perspective geometry. But I run the slideshow and I play the tapes, and I don't get paid for it. I take it pretty seriously, but nobody tells me I should. Is that a hobby? Seems like there ought to be more serious word for it. Okay, that's it. Next, there are some rituals that you and I aren't allowed to participate in, I don't think. I'll remember them anyway. Got it. We were just talking about work and hobbies. What? I found what we came here to get. A file on a street name change. You don't look good. Let's head back to the bureau and get this straightened out. And then maybe we should go see the doctor the clerk recommended. I'm hoping I'm remembering these voices right, man. It's been like 2 or 3 days. Voice acting is not my thing. I do my best, but definitely not my thing. So, but she got the tapes we need, so we can head on out of here. That was ominous. Ominous. Jesus, are you all right? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful. I'm right here. Damn. Don't worry. I got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Hey, old man, look at me. Can you hear me? What happened? What happened? I don't know. He collapsed. I think he blacked out. He was mumbling about the old mine for a minute. The old mine where we met. Can we listen to another one of those sermons? What the hell are you talking about? We're going to see that doctor the clerk recommended. She hands Brandon the doctor's card. How do we get to this address from here? I don't know. It's pretty tricky going back and forth between, here and there. The bureau is the only way I know. Some of them folks do it all the time. Commuters. Just go back the way you came, find the crystal, and then turn around. Okay. Hopefully that'll help. Back the way I came. Back the way I came. Bureau. Yeah, so that's how this place works if you didn't see it in the last one. Act 2, Scene 3. So, and like I said, I'm just trying to do my best voices if I can. The Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. I just don't remember every character and exactly how I did them, so I'm pretty sure Shannon is getting more southern and country as I go, but that's alright. It's still enjoyable. So we got the documents they need. We need to go speak to our lady friend. Mary Ann is still here at the front desk. Back so soon? Can we talk to the clerk, Lula Chamberlain, again? I'm afraid she left in a big hurry, actually. Something happened with your meeting? She seemed pretty interested in the gas station attendant. I don't know who that is, but she did seem distressed. Well, heading back to the interstate. I can process you whenever you're ready to go back. Just let me know. No, we're ready to go because I hate this place. We're ready to be processed. She hands the receptionist Lula's card. Can you tell how I get to this address? We're looking for Dr. Truman. Of course. This is a neighborhood just outside the Bowling Green. Get on 65 going southwest, take a right just past the observatory, and just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Happy to help. Awesome. Get on the... Oh, okay, cool. I was like, it's automatic, because I was like, yeah. The 65 headed north. Radio towers. This is different. A roughly circular cluster of radio towers sprout from a muddy field. A ragged chain-link fence strung up around the field would do very little to keep out vandals. Birds and other animals avoid the area. It is forcefully silent. We're heading north on 65, and I'm kind of interested in some of the stuff around here, so I'm going to go take a look. Let's walk into the center of the let's try to tune in the truck's radio first. The truck's radio hasn't worked for years. Not so much as a whimper of static. Alright then, without no other choice, let's go walk into the center of this. The chain link fence easily folds out of the way. Shannon holds a corner of it off the ground as Conway crawls under. Inside the fence, a subtle but perceptible hum disturbs the air. Let's listen to it. They listen. The hum is inaudible. It's more like a current of wind or a feeling of uneasiness. God dang it. It's fucking phlegm in my throat. Let's go ahead and walk further in. At the center of the circle, Conway notices a tremor in his vision. His left eyelid twitches. On the ground nearby, a few empty beer cans surround a circle of scorched earth like candles. That was it? Okay. What was our directions? I am so bad at this. She said from the Marquez Forum, get on the 65, head southwest. Going the wrong way. Alright. Take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Alright. Wrong direction. Head southwest. There we go. Just before the river. We got off and on the highway. This is the observatory. Double check. If we can just pass, take a right just past the observatory, just before the river. If you continue north, you'll be there shortly. Okay, so north. There it is, Truman's house, hopefully. The neighborhood at the address on Lula's card has been demolished. In its place is a large museum, still partially under construction. Well, let's check it out and see what's there. Hopefully this will lead to something useful for us. Act 2, Scene 4. The Museum of Dwellings. This is the weirdest little area of Kentucky. I mean, I haven't been to Kentucky myself. Maybe it's all weird, but I highly doubt that. Nonetheless. Hey, Blue. What's up? Oh, yeah. He was talking to this dog. Guy was a weirdo. What did he say? Well, what did he say? Just small talk, you know, like you talk to your buddies or something. Like, you talk to the dog worker, just like, damn, this is a lot of rain. I haven't seen rain like this since the storm a couple of years back that took out Lizette's herb garden. I just feel bad for that old dog getting dragged all over by a couple of drunks. Old dog like that should be sleeping on a porch somewhere, but that's loyalty for you. Well, they didn't stay long anyway. I heard the man and the lady talking when I first came in, but they didn't see me. What were they? What were you? What were they? What were you? I don't know which one to pick. What were they? What were you? What were they talking about?
The man said that the leg was hurting. They were looking for Dr. Truman, but he was already gone. Well, they didn't know, so they kept looking around.
It's about as high pitched as my voice goes, and I have to use it as a range every once in a while. Let's take a look around. I just assumed that we're from the power. I just assumed they were from the power company. You know how they're always coming by unannounced and messing with this or that. I just shut myself up in the room and waited it out. No sense getting involved. They definitely. Oh man. Too many voices and phlegm in my throat. They definitely weren't from the power company. Well, I wouldn't complain if they were. Really, with that storm going on, I know they had to do their business. Doesn't affect me. I've got my generator. But, you know, some of these folks around here are unprepared. Totally unprepared. Is there nothing here? And also, what was with the conversation that I just saw? This is so weird. I'm gonna keep walking up and checking it out. I seem to have cut my nose. Oh, that's my truck. Okay. Huh. We can't go that way. Even though the truck is that way. Unless that's a different truck that looks exactly like my truck. This game, I find confusing. So much weird shit happening all the time. Maybe south. So we came from that way. No. Oh, hello. What's this? Let's take a look. There's a kid in there or something.
I was playing in that empty cabin and they came by. They asked about Dr. Truman and I know where he went, but I didn't tell them.
Did you talk about anything else?
The lady asked me about my parents and I told them they were upstairs in the greenhouse. Do you want to hear a weird story?
Well, of course I do.
Well, a man asked me about the cabin and he said it looked like another house he knew and he wanted to know where I came from. I told him nobody lived there, so he went inside. He took a long time exploring. When he came back out, though, he told me all about it.
What did he find in the cabin?
He went down upstairs and we also looked around the other rooms. I played with the dog.
What did he find upstairs?
He looked in some boxes. He looked out the window. He could see the museum better than when he was downstairs. He could tell how it was all put together in the cabin too. He could see the shape of it better from up there. Now the part that is weird, he said he went into the basement.
That cabin doesn't have a basement.
He said he found a secret door in the floor. Then he found a rope leading down a long pit, and he climbed down. And the walls were covered in glowing moss. He used the light of the moss to find a lake at the bottom of the pit.
All those choices have things in there that are dangerous for me, and I'm not taking the bad ones.
He was a good swimmer, so he found...
You see how hard this shit is for me to do?
He was a good swimmer, so he found his way back to the cabin. So then he came back out of the cabin and he said goodbye, and I didn't talk to them anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say, or did I? Jesus, man. That took a second for him to come out. Started having me worried. This house is like the one I was looking at with the barn in the background there. What is that about? What the actual fuck? is going on. Let's try the other side of the museum, I guess. There is another side. Awesome. What's the sign say? Time says you got to have a membership card. I guess they must have been through some papers here. It was in some disarray, and a few folders were pulled out and left on the table. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I only noticed about Diane, because Diane is such a stickler. She's real organized. I mean, what folders were they looking at? Yeah, mostly stuff about the building site, I guess. They had a list of all the homes we relocated here. A list of original residences before we leveled the neighborhoods. I guess they were looking for one of the old residences. They pulled up a list of the folks here and didn't take to the offer. Folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back out of order. I'm going to back up on that paragraph. They pulled out a list of folks who didn't take the offer. Folks who moved elsewhere, but they filed that back out of order, so I guess they didn't find what they were looking for there. It's like that's something missing there. Hey, while I have you here, work's kind of slowed down, and it seems like, I know you folks know what you're doing, but it seems like the residents are just kind of settling in. That's the idea. Yeah, I get that. Just, how about the roof, huh? You just write us a check and we'll finish it right up. And you know, I know you've got this museum thing going on, but you don't want to be slumlords now. That's a random conversation added into that. Okay, so am I supposed to find anything in here? Is there a purpose to this? Or am I supposed to exit now? Feels like there should be more in here. Also, I probably can close my umbrella. Huh, strange. Maybe there'll be something at the front desk now. I mean, honestly, that's the only thing I can think of, considering there's only two sides to this. And I have never been to a trailer park like this, or near the railroads, in fact. Maybe south? No, south wasn't good before, so it's probably not good now. The house is no longer good because we already spoke to the kid, or at least saw the weird narration that this is from the kid. Can I leave? If this isn't the doctor's office, can I get the fuck out of here now? And it doesn't let me see inside these places either. That also is weird. Can I go behind this place and check out that barn? Oh, it continues over to a graveyard and everything else. Alright. It's like musical instruments. There's people over here. So I can kind of rotate around the whole entire thing. There's a central location to this. At least I think I can. Can I keep moving? Sure can. Alright, cool. There's a bunch of instruments here. There's a man through this door. I'm gonna pull up my umbrella just in case, though. Nope, that is probably a statue or something, because it's like a piece of highway, too. Ooh, something loaded just then. A little stagger. Let's go up the elevator. Come on, dog. Blue's taking his time. That's my boy, Blue. It would help if they had directionals sometimes. Just to help out a little bit. Everybody got a pile underneath me? See what is on. Okay, she's got her own umbrella. Awesome. That's such a weird move. They wouldn't come in just rushing around. You could tell they were worn, and it was late at night, but just rushing around. The fuck is that giant bird?
Well, they were just, there was emergency, an older man's injury, so it's understandable.
How was his injured? How was he injured?
His leg, it was twisted or something. He held it while he walked. He made these painful little sounds in his throat. Oh, how? I don't know. I didn't ask. It would have been rude, I think. Well, we just know. I suppose we never will.
What is that giant bird? Bird up. It's like the bird from Wind Waker. God, I can't wait to play some Wind Waker for you guys. Gotta range that shit. Did those just gunshots go off? Sounds like it. We were working in a greenhouse, and I saw them come up in the elevator. They were lost, obviously.
It was obvious.
Oh, was that it? It's like these little beacons just to look at, like plaques.
Of course, I saw them looking at that odd-shaped building. Yeah.
Sure, the rounded metal one. The rounded metal one.
Yeah, that one. How's the future sort of thing. I've always thought it looked more like a grain bin. Actually, I guess it's sort of romantic. Anyway, they seemed interested in it. Tired, huddled around under their umbrellas. They stopped to examine this strange building.
I'm not going inside there. Can I go inside there? No, I can't. I want to know why there's a giant bird fucking flying around building parts. That's really the bigger question.
Difficult to see or even hear a storm like that, but I was awake and alert, studying the week's forecast. It should even out shortly, I'd say.
You pay close attention to the weather?
Hard not to up here. The strangers wanted to know how I coped with the exposure. I guess some people will never understand the appeal of life in a sailboat. It's tragic, I say. Well, then they had to leave. Looking for a doctor, I think. The old man was having a bad time. It was a short conversation.
My pirate accent is horrible. I have like one inflection in that tone. My voice. Here's the greenhouse though.
Floor was down, playing down on the lower level, and we'd been having a glass of wine in the greenhouse. We ducked out of the way when he came in. After all, they were complete strangers.
We didn't know them. Did they seem dangerous? No, nothing dangerous about them, but you just can't know, can you?
How could you? Well, I heard the young woman ask her friend about his job, and he's some kind of furniture collector or dealer, I think. It didn't sound like things were going well. Maybe they were here looking for a buyer.
Yes, definitely. Some kind of furniture collector or dealer. I heard him talking about antiques. What is going on with this? Like, it's telling an account of a story, like, after the fact. Are we good? I am not sure. Okay, there I am. Like, I'm not sure where I am. Because I just want to exit this place and keep moving forward. I can't tell if this... Oh, there's somebody to talk to. Ezra. I saw you folks drive up. I like your truck. What kind of truck is that? It doesn't belong to me. We've got a couple of them at the shop, but this is the only one that runs. Oh, yeah?
with a truck, you've got to keep it up. Keep it up. That's why me and Julian don't use a truck. We just carry the houses. Who's Julian? Julian's my brother. He's a lot bigger and stronger, and he has more feathers than me. But he's still my brother. Where are your parents? Well, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while, but, well, now we have a job to do. Gotta move these houses. Right, do you know where... Oh, man. Oof. Too many voices I gotta go through. Do you know where Dr. Truman is? Yes, ma'am. He's out in the forest. Me and Julian took him out there a few nights ago and didn't want to come back. He lives there all the time now. This museum is an okay place to live in the daytime, but it's no good at night. Folks just can't sleep in a place like this. Or when they do, it gives them nightmares. So we take them out of the forest to sleep and then bring them back in the morning. Is your family out in the forest? Oh, no, I don't know where they are. Me and Julian were looking for them for a while, but anyway, we have a job to do here now. We're taking these people out of the forest at night and so they can sleep, and maybe the rest of them will be like Dr. Truman and want to stay out there. We'll get back to looking. Can you tell me, can you tell us how to get to the forest? Oh, I lost that one. You gotta follow the Green River way out east and then hop over Lake Cumberland. The roads don't go there. But me and Julian can take you. We're just about to go anyway. I just gotta call him over. Oh, the bird. Oh shit. And picked us all up. I'm pretty sure that Conway took all of the acid before this. Wow. So am I in control? Echo soils? Oh, go there. From this angle, the building looks strange and abstract, like a pile of intersecting boxes and triangles. Yo, I'm gonna pause right. No, I can't pause. Farmhouse. Flying past this speed and angle, the farmhouse is visible among the trees. Its location is only marked by Conway and Shannon's memory. Is there something I can see? I was gonna pause because... Oh, I know. Boom. Nope, that doesn't stop. Nothing stops the time. Diner. An all-night diner by the side of the road. The lights are off. There was something else over here, too. Museum? Just to see what it shows. From this height, the museum looks like a blocky crater, slowly filling with rain. That sounds about right. Where are we going, bro? I should have stopped my recording quite some time ago, and this is just continuing. The Barren River Lake. Oh, we're going like to a whole new map now. Flippity flap flap. Flippity flute flute. That is a winding ass river. We're going way off the map now. Possibly to a whole new map or new chapter. Who knows? Yep, whole new map. A whole new world. With rivers forking all around. Left, right. What are we doing, bird? A small light. A light in the hills, probably a small fire. A few figures are clustered around a crude network of tanks and pipes. Ooby-doop boop. Ah. Urba-doop-doop-doop-doop. As of this recording, it is my mother's birthday. That's a big old river fork. That reminds me of, well, it's probably more accurate as some Kentucky river, but this reminds me of Louisiana. The Louisiana-Texas border, oh shit, Beaumont?
Beaumont Lake? Lake Beaumont? I think it was. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've been over that region. In that part of America. Is there a reason that this flight is going on? I only have the ability to do a circle. Oh, there's a swamp. A circle around. From a distance, from the air, it looks like a swamp. Vines have grown over the street lamps. Flower bushes obscure the streets. A few of the houses have slipped partially into the ground. Foundations cracked by underground roots. Like, am I supposed to do something? Or just follow this ride along? Because had I known this was the case, the Green River Killer would have done this a little differently. The Green River Killer is a serial killer that used to dump bodies along the Green River. Ted Bundy gave assistance in helping find the Green River Killer, and also inspiration in the creation of the Hannibal Lecter character in The Silence of the Lambs, where he is giving information on Buffalo Bill. Random movie trivia, I guess. I don't know. Back to Lake Cumberland. It's a beautiful sight, but it's just, you know. Oh, I am going a direction. It controls by my eyes. Forest. Well, we found a forest, hopefully, and as soon as I did that... Oh, I got the right place. Thank goodness. Boy, it's a good thing. So the random shit that I was looking at was my own fault. Where I pointed that triangle was actually the control for the bird. This game gives you absolutely no instruction to what's going on. So, but we're in the forest, and then I'm probably well past my normal record time. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying this, and if you have, then we will continue searching around the forest and hopefully finding Dr. Truman out here somewhere. As he said, as this boy said that he no longer wished to live in the museum, and should be here somewhere. Hopefully he can help us with our leg. Either way, like I said, if you're enjoying this, then I'll see you all in the next episode of Kentucky Route Zero. Have a great day. Oh, hey. I see that you guys are done with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you can see another one over here on the right hand side. And of course, we've also got one on the left as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.